Let's go, everyone. We're at the seat of divine foresight, and we're going to meet Peizuao. I hope I pronounced that properly. If not, I'm gonna get cooked. What's up, General
I'm
number
glad
3?
to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Fei Xiao, the general of the Xianzhou Yao Cheng.
How many generals are over here, by the way? I'm curious.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you.
Ah, well informed. Nice.
Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right?
Yeah, we had to answer your questions as your witnesses.
That's right. But don't worry, this isn't a trial. I just want to have a chat with you and get a better understanding of the facts.
Okay.
According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Yep.
And all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements.
Correct.
Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them. But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance. The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go. While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you. Let me be clear, the questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
Oh,
Merlin's
shit,
claw is quite
negotiation.
articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jing Yuan wants us to be honest. Maybe I'll just stick to the facts we know.
Alright,
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis.
Yep.
However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you place so much trust in them? Could it be that some of you have a connection with them?
I'm going to do emotional trigger. It all comes down to the Stellaron.
Apart from the Law Fu, there are many
Nice.
other worlds suffering from Stellaron corrosion. For example, Urilo 6, the world that the Express stopped at before reaching the Law Fu, was one of them.
To the Express, Stellarons act as roadblocks on the Silver Rail and pose risks to the warping process. And that's why dealing with Stellaron issues is part of the duty of the Nameless.
Ah, I've heard about those problems caused by Stellarons. The Express connects various worlds, so it makes sense for you to take care of this. The cosmos is a mess, and the Trailblazers are just doing their best to fix it. I understand. Let's move on to the next question. The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor. But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the Videodora guards around the Ambrosial Arbor?
I don't know.
I don't believe we are in a position to answer this question. We Nameless came here to resolve the Stellaron crisis, and we cannot be expected to know the details of Don Shu's conspiracy.
You make a valid point. That's how innocent people should react. Let's skip this question for now.
Damn, she got cooked. I cooked her.
It seems that your answers have addressed all my questions. Generals, I am finished with my questioning.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao? Have the doubts in the report been cleared up?
The two Nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me there is nothing wrong. However, the 3 questions I posed earlier were not just for the Nameless, but for you too, General Jing Yuan. First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the 6 charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction of duty. Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. That was a dereliction of responsibility. Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Lawfu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking, or the Ten Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not noticing it earlier. As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it, but in the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
That is true,
So,
and he did a good job.
I think
too.
it's safe to say that Elio's prophecy about the future holds some merit. And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Law Fu has lain low for too long. I believe it's
time
time
for
to
war,
stir
yeah.
up the dregs hidden in the depths and wash them away once and for all.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way with words. I like it. But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation. Even within the Law Fu, there are people accusing you of neglecting your duties, resulting in the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
So what are your thoughts on all of this, General Fei Shao?
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position. Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the divine foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Law Fu and the meaning behind it. Just as what happened on the Xianzhou Yaoqing recently.
You mean the Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
Oh, so they were.
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back
infiltrated.
reports that Borisin are making trouble again. The Borisin packs that were once divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs. Moreover, there's an entity named Mongus behind it all.
An entity?
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borisin. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs,
What the
as cruel as
actual?
poison and as elusive as quicksand. The Borisin believe she'll give them a chance to rise again.
I see.
That's Ventilia.
Oh,
That's
shit.
right.
And
You're lucky
Talia's
that
doing
I'm the one
shit
who
again.
came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I've always had faith in my
fair.
instincts, so I don't doubt your good intentions. But the Alliance has its fair share of questions and doubts about the Law Fu. So, my plan is to come up with an acceptable answer to satisfy the Alliance.
What's in this plan, General Fei Shao?
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you. You need the
Wow,
final word from the
thanks.
Ten Lords Commission to quell any doubts. And for that, I'll have to ask the two Nameless to visit the Shackling Prison.
Are you
No,
imprisoning us?
I'm not
Excuse me?
imprisoning you. While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the Ten Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you. We'll fill in the gaps that weren't covered in the report and silence any protests within the Alliance.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah, I guess that should be fine. I object.
Worried that I might go back on my word and keep you in the Shackling Prison?
Yeah, that would
Relax.
be kind of a dick
If I
move,
wanted to
not
do
gonna lie.
that, you'd already be behind bars. Once you're done with your testimony, you're free to come and go as you please.
Okay, I expect you to stay true
As
to
the
your word,
Merlin's
bro.
Claw requests.
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance. But I would like to urge General Jing Yuan to listen to the pleas of the Foxians on the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
So, you are here for Hule.
Exactly.
Oh,
Hule is locked up in the Law Fu's Shackling Prison. Since he is the broodlord of the Borsen, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yaoqing and imprison him there. The recent movements of the Borsen suggest they're planning something big, so we must act preemptively.
yeah.
It makes sense to have the Foxians keep an eye on their arch-nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that trust. What do you think about all this, General Huayan?
I was worried this would turn into a heated argument, but it seems like both of you are on the same page, solving each other's problems. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
Yeah, it's
And as
good.
for Hule, I'll send my lieutenants Zhao Chou and Moza to check on his condition in prison and ready him for transport. If there are no more questions, shall we get this started?
Sure.
Do you actually believe in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy?
I believe in anything Firefly says.
Yes, I do. That's why I'm here.
I understand.
Do you really believe us?
While words can be deceiving, your gaze, your breathing, and your scent, they reveal more than your words do. I trust my intuition more than any words.
Alright. Alright. I guess I'm ready. Let me just check something real quick. Ooh, yeah, makes sense. I was just making sure.
You're
Oh, no.
definitely a unique individual, just like Hua Yan said. I hope you'll walk alongside the Rainbow's path as a friend.
Thank you. Can we talk to Jingwen now?
I'm really sorry about all this. But the testimony in the Shackling Prison won't take up much of your time. I'll call for a messenger to take you to the Interrogation Division. You just need to give your testimony, and then you can head back. So no need to worry.
Thank
As
you.
you wish, General.
Let's get going then. Sometime later, Starscurf carries you and Danang to a place that looks strikingly familiar. I recognize that song when...
As General
blah,
Jing
blah, blah,
Yuan
yeah.
requested, everything is prepared for your arrival, and I am here to receive you. The judges at the Interrogation Division also know your purpose in coming.
Alright.
The Shackling Prison. I didn't expect to be back here. after all these years.
Damn, you're an OG.
Don't worry about me.
Okay.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate for you.
This is the entrance to the Shackling Prison.
This is one of many entrances used for temporary access. Since you're not actual prisoners, it makes sense for you to use this entrance. Please come on in, dear guests.
Alright. We're ready to go in. Open the gates of the Shackling Prison. Woo woo woo. Shackling Prison. I'm so sorry. I really wish I thought about my accents before doing that. Ah, there you go. Mr. Suspicious himself. I don't like the way he smiled at me.
What are you looking at?
The Shackling Prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing. It's completely underwater.
I mean...
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater,
still
breaking
the same
free
thing.
would still be a piece of cake for me.
What are you, a jail rat too?
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now. Just don't do anything stupid, or the judges will throw you back in there and lock you up for a few hundred years.
You'll
Eh.
see me again in just a few days.
Okay. If you say so.
Taking Hule back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Foxians on the ship, and to the General herself. So stay alert.
Guests, my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
We're Jiao Chou and Moza. General Fei Xiao sent us to extradite the Borisan criminal Hule to the Yaoqing.
What
We're
is
here
that,
to
your
inspect
boss?
the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation. I assume you've been briefed, Your Honor.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip.
Go.
Prisoner Hule, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisan Abominations of Abundance and the arch-nemesis of the Foxians, is responsible for 2,123 wars of aggression
What
and
the
countless
fuck?
associated crimes.
That's way too many
Due to his
wars
heinous
to make.
acts, he has been imprisoned in the depths of the Shackling Prison and subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords until the end of time. He shall never be pardoned.
Damn.
No need to repeat his crimes and sentence, Your Honor. He
She's
is the
doing it for
greatest
us.
enemy of us Foxians. The stories of his atrocities are used to terrify our children. I'm well aware of every crime he's committed. Let's move on to the next step.
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety.
Okay.
I know you've heard legends about Hule since you were children, but your knowledge about him is likely very limited. Only the judges of the Ten Lords Commission truly know what kind of abomination is locked up at the bottom of the Shackling Prison.
Alright.
It has been centuries since Jing Liu,
Oh,
the former
Jing
sword
Liu
champion
took
of the
him out.
Luofu,
Crazy.
captured Hule. And during all those years, we never provided him with any food. Yet he somehow managed to stay alive.
That's
It defies
crazy.
all the documented physical characteristics of the Borisan.
Bro is
The Forest
fighting
of
like on the
Swords,
next level.
forged by the Punishment Division, is a device of intense torment used to execute sinful abominations. Most Borisan die within 3 days in the forest, but Hule is
What the
different.
fuck?
Every time the
Who
blades
is this
pierce
guy?
him, his body instantly heals. Despite the brutal punishment, he somehow manages to survive. The complex rules are there because of his abnormal characteristics. Do you understand now?
Yeah,
I
it's like he's
apologize
immortal or
for
something.
any offense caused. Please continue, Your Honor.
I've given you the instructions regarding Hule's visitation. Please make sure you read them carefully.
Prisoner Hule, summary of crimes. The Borisan warhead and denizen of abundance. accountable for numerous acts of invasions and associated war crimes, accountable for the long-term enslavement of Foxians and utilizing their blood for alchemical purposes. Oh, so he's like extremely healing, like detention method. This prisoner must be subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords and never be pardoned. They must be transferred to different locations on a regular basis. Their shackles must be checked for sturdiness during the transfer, and the air filters in the new cell must be intact and functional. Notes: the confinement of this prisoner is the foundation of the alliance between the Xianzhou and the Foxians. Any individuals objecting to the sentence should be punished for sowing discord. Anyone who contacts or converses with this prisoner must take poison-proof pellets or wear a breathing mask equipped with a filter cartridge to counteract the effects of lupotoxin. The prisoner's place of detention must be changed on a yearly basis, and the new location must remain unknown to individuals below the rank of Cloud Knight Lieutenant or Judge. Do not mention Jing Liu when conversing with this prisoner.
And please, take this pellet before proceeding.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Bro,
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hule.
let him know.
Just swallow it already. Hule is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone called lupotoxin that induces fear.
Yep.
Thousands of years ago, we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupotoxin. This pill is for our own mental well-being.
Yeah, watch it. Don't be a dumbass.
I understand.
I knew you were a reasonable person. Now that we've taken the medicine, let's proceed.
Oh shit, those
Your
are
Honor.
Morrison.
What is it?
No, never mind. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Let's keep moving.
Bro, state your opinion, what the fuck? You're gonna get cooked because of this.
Here we are. Her Honor hasn't arrived yet. Please wait a moment.
Okay. The Jade Apathy here glows with an unusual luminescence as they perform their calculations, possibly on the status of the prison cells or the security of each area. Ooh, is that a chest? Don't mind if I do.
That's it? Guess it'll have to do.
Looking down, you see a honeycomb of densely packed prison cells extending deep into the darkness beyond your view. You hazard a guess on the number of prisoners they are capable of holding there. 30,000, 30,000, 300,000. Wait, this may not even be the entire Shackling Prison. Impossible!
Welcome,
Bah!
dear guests from the Express.
Oh, hey,
Judge
Jar Jar,
Hanya of the
yeah.
Interrogation Division. We've met before.
Nice to meet you. How's Wahwa? Oh, you and your sister the only judgment here.
You don't want
Yeah,
to see
where's
me?
Wahwa?
Well, in that case, I can call in the judge who's an expert in acupuncture, or the one who's handy with axes and saws, or
Jesus.
the one who knows all about whips and ropes.
Okay, I want
We've
that
got
one.
plenty of options here, and we'll find one that suits your taste. Just kidding. We judges work in shifts, and it just happens to be my shift. Maybe we're destined to cross paths.
Perhaps.
Please allow me to express my gratitude to you again for subduing the demons in the Fixtral Garden.
Looks like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends on the Shenzhou Luofu.
Of course. It was all lucky coincidence.
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the Ten Lords. So, please do as I command as we head to Scrivener Hall and beyond. Don't do anything without my permission.
Okay.
This is not a place for ordinary mortals. You and Mr. Dunham, please come with me.
Please lead the way, Your Honor.
Please
Yeah.
let me activate the mechanism before we all move forward. And please, watch your steps.
We will. Damn, that's cool as hell. This is gonna be a pain to grind chests on though. I'm gonna freaking lose my shit. Alright, let's go. Oh, one of these again. Cool. Just to make sure we are on the same mission, right? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting this mission's name. Yeah. Kick. 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 Cheers. Ooh, there's a lot to kick. 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 And kick. Let's go. Elevator. 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 Kick. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
It's freezing.
Yeah, do be like that. Kick.
This place is filled with the cold air from the northern peak of the polar delve.
Ah, I see.
Even the toughest long-life species would have a hard time enduring this.
Damn. Okay.
Did you hear something just now?
Kick.
Let me check it out.
Kick.
What an eyesore.
Kick.
This place is packed with boxes and crates.
Alright.
These crates, they look oddly familiar.
A few days ago, the Spiritfarers received reports about an IPC transport ship that was attacked by Borison. Then, a bunch of those abominations were dumped into this place.
I see.
I had a feeling there would be trouble during the war dance. But throwing both the pirates and the cargo in jail? That's a new one.
The mix in those crates are no joke.
I heard the Intelligentsia Guild crafted something dangerous. We have many records in the Hall of Karma about these wise ones. They love to tinker with forbidden technologies, always trying to push the limits of Ingenia. I caught a glimpse of the mechs in those crates, and they bear a striking resemblance to Borison. I wonder what they're planning this time. Well, business first. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, for some reason that I... Wait, did that... Could it be that the... Oh shit.
Strange. I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Oh, the IPC helping the borders. What the hell?
Watch out!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
Oh no.
What's happening here? Why are these things moving on their own? Something is wrong. The guards aren't responding.
That paradise, savor it for me.
Can you find the answer? Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz. What is that, huh?
Keep it alive.
Unnecessary.
I think something bit me.
Oh shit.
He's going wild.
Failed
Just like a
Cinder.
Looks
Yeah,
like we're
what
on our
the
own
hell
for
is
this one.
happening?
I will dispatch you.
To travel. Good as new. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Break him.
I think something bit me. You took the bait. Time for a buzz. Specimen sighted. Here, try this. Good as new.
Oh no. But to Cindy, out of all people, the psychopath is
Savor it for me.
That doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, we gotta expand down.
Can I have fun this time? Gotta stop the bleeding. Did that hurt?
Putting blood up here. Gotta do this.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
This is bad. I lost my healer. To Cindy. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's
Time
just
for a buzz. This is double speed. Let's play for a while.
The fight is set.
Deeper.
Unnecessary.
Trouble.
That paradise. Savor it for me.
No power like team.
Oh, thank God that was the only battle.
How is this even possible? The Spiritfarers follow the protocols, cutting off power to the mechs and sealing the crates. How could these mechs still start moving?
Oh, the IPC really helps in
Just
the
like what
portion
happened in
that
the
would be so
Artisanship
fucked
Commission
up.
before. These goods went haywire and attacked everyone in sight.
Yeah. Linksa mentioned there was some kind of biological tissue inside the mix.
The Alchemy Commission members examined them and found some unusual structures within.
Yeah.
These things showing up in the Shackling Prison can only mean one thing.
A prison break.
Yeah.
Whoever delivered these goods clearly wanted them to go through the Xianzhou's strict inspection process to show the Skyfaring Commission and Cloud Knights how dangerous they were.
Is it the
They
IPC?
wanted these mechs to end up right here.
Oh, so
The
what
Shackling
you call
Prison.
it? What do you call that again?
If these things already started taking action while nobody was paying
The
attention,
intelligence.
then the whole
called.
prison
What
is
the
in
hell's
trouble, I'm
happening?
afraid. And to make things worse, another group of visitors just entered the depths of the Shackling Prison. The messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Oh,
And the
fuck.
prisoner they came to visit might be the target whom these wolf-shaped mechs were delivered here for. If that vicious beast manages to break free, it will be a catastrophe for the Xianzhou Luofu.
Facts. A few moments prior. Oh, so this is a few minutes before.
Here we are.
All right.
Have we arrived already, Your Honor?
I'm gonna let them. Yep.
Shouldn't there be a cage here?
The most notorious felons are locked away in the solitary delves, deep down in the prison. Those delves can't be opened without proper authorization. The blue bird paves the path, and the Stygian lanterns illuminate it.
So, stop yapping so that
Help
I
me
can
light up these
end the video.
lanterns, and the way to the bottom of the Shackling Prison will reveal itself.
Okay. That will be it for this video. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.